All right, so for our final lesson, we'll be just showing, I'll be showing you guys the object mode and the component modes inside Maya. So every time we create an object, we are watching this object in its object mode. That means whenever I click on it, I can move it, rotate it, or scale it just by selecting the tools in here on the left side and just clicking over the object. Okay. Now there's another way in which I can interact with this object, and it's through its components. In order to do so, I can select the object and go here. I have these three icons. For now, we'll concentrate only on the object icon and the component icon. We will not be touching the hierarchy and combinations for now. We'll talk about those later. But if I click over this button, I see immediately that my object has a different view to it. Now I see all these pink dots over it, and the wireframe changed to a bluish color. And now whenever I can select these different elements and modify them one by one. So right now I'm in my vertex view, but if I click the right mouse button over the object, I have this radial, what's called a radial menu with different options. I have the edge, object mode, UVs for texturing, face, and vertices. So for now, if I select vertex, is the default view I have. So I can click on any vertex, and now each of the components will have different attributes like rotation, translation, and scale. So I can move this component, and I'm automatically changing the shape of my object. Okay, I'm doing it a different way. Remember that if I would like to grab this vertex and pull it out in a perpendicular way towards the surface of the object, I can I can click here, this button, the upper right corner on the toolbox, and change into normal's average. And now my tool is pointing its axis towards the normal of that object. So I don't have to go each of the axes and try to center it along the or make it perpendicular to the object. I can just select it as it is, pull it out, and it's automatically done by Maya. Okay, in that way. Otherwise, if I would select it, I don't know, world coordinates, I will have to first bring it out, then bring it up, and then try to match the size. In this case, I almost got it right, but it's not as easy as that. It's easier to use the normal's average. Okay. Another way to interact with these objects with the components is if I right-click over it, and now I will go select the edges. So now you see whenever I put the mouse, the cursor, it's pointing out the edges. If I select this edge and then press Shift, another edge, Shift, another edge, Shift, another edge, I select these 4 edges, and I can pull them out from the object. Okay. Same thing as the vertices. If I don't want to do something crazy like that, I can select all these vertices and then open again my toolbox menu with the upper right corner button and select normal's average, and now I will be pulling out from the object in a perpendicular way towards the surface. All right. And then last but not least, if I right click over it, I can go into face mode and do the same, but now with the faces. I select the faces and I can pull them out of the object. And that way I will be interacting with each object during our modeling phase, which we'll be working on soon. If I want to come back to object mode, I could select object mode inside my radial menu, or I could also press F8, or I could just go over here and select this button and select object mode. And now if I click over it, I can select the object as a unit uniformly. Okay? Thank you.